How's it going, everybody? So, here's what we're going to talk about. The first thing I'm going to talk about is what I created in Midjourney. Now, going off what I have here, I have my Superman that was supposed to be Kafka Superman. Now, this one I really like, but I did not do anything with it. However, so going forward, I upscaled it. Now, when you upscale things, you generally get more detail. However, like if you see this one, it's not what I'm looking for. However, that is a very good cover piece, which this one, not so much. There was more variations. I got variations of that one, seeing if I could actually get it to work. Then you get, what happens when you put Kafka in? It's like, oh, we have all these pictures of Kafka. Let's put this in here. Well, this is what happens. See, like this one right here, top right-hand corner, works, but it doesn't work well enough. So, going back a little bit too far. So, a lot of artists are worried about, and mind you, when you hear experts talk on this, they kind of should be, so they should know what's coming. However, if you go back to, like, let's see now, or which one was it? It was not this one. This one right here. If Midjourney could actually do a comic book based on this one right here, I think it would be an issue. So, let's see now. Because this one I'm not worried about. This one I'm definitely not worried about. This right now, this is the state of AI art, where if you have a very particular vision, this is what happens. Now, this is not to say that AI art is bad. Like these right here are not perfect. However, when you get to this, the face is there. However, it's not a good face. The detail is there. However, it's not great detail. The realism, the noise, the brush strokes, they're all messy. It's muddy. What AI art right now is a cross between compositing and sculpting through images. I have to plug this into Photoshop. I have to plug this into other things. I have to make it useful in other platforms right now to get this one. Which, by the way, I'm working on a story called RPG Princess. This was the first image that I created with AI art. I had an artist do, which I'm going to actually try and work with in a little bit. I figure I'll talk about this for a little bit. RPG Princess is a girl who, which by the way, it's annoying when you don't get consistency with your generations. So you get things like this with the flowers in the hair and all that stuff and the leaves. But when you're like, have that fight a dragon, you get a mess. Like, compositionally, like, the bottom right-hand corner is the best one. And, so yes, there's going to be dragons in the story. There's going to be a princess. It's coming out hopefully next year when I get everything done and settled and photoshopped and edited together. But I'm really excited by this because it's a lot of work that if you just had a regular... This is what happens. If you have like 100 AI artists in a room together just throwing out ideas like for concept art, yeah, you're going to have an issue because this is faster and cheaper. And I'll say this, anyone who thinks that like an AI art style can create a person, they can create a copy of a person. There will always be like a poor man's version of something because this was very controversial. I don't have the photos of it right now, but someone, the week he died, which was a little too soon, guys, honored Kim Young-gi with a stable diffusion version of what Kim Young-gi would draw. And I can tell you right now, that guy was an AI art generator in human form. He could draw whatever was in his head on the page without issue. I never saw the man make a mistake, or I never saw the man make a mistake and not use it and admit it. But anyway, this right here is the last thing I'm going to show you for this installment. I'm going to have more to come, but it was like I was horrified by this one, because the thing was a triptych of Ruth Langmore as a 1700s Russian princess, HD, running from a black-scaled fire-breathing dragon, comma, finding an RPG launcher on a pile of treasure, gold and jewels, 4K, firing the RPG launcher. Admittedly, that prompt is garbage, because your best prompts are going to be in of what, and how do you want it, like directly talking, like I want it, this, that, the other thing, I want like prompts, codes and all that stuff, coding, but I'm going to get into that later in other installments. So, on that note, peace.